Der Fries des Temple of Apollo Epicurius ist im British Museum, built in a quiet and isolated site within the high and barren mountains of western Arcadia in Bassae at an altitude of 1,131 meters. The Temple of Apollo Epicurius holds a special place in the history of Greek architecture. The mountain is scored with ravines, Bassae or Bessae in ancient Greek, which gave the place the name Bassae. The so-called Parthenon of Peloponnese, made by Iktinos 420 to 400 BC, according to a tradition recorded by Pausanias, is one of the best surviving examples of classical architecture combining conservative and innovative features. Situated approximately 13 kilometers southwest of the temple are the remains of the ancient Arcadian city Figaleia, founder of the sanctuary dedicated to Apollo. In the archaic period, 7th BC, the people of Figaleia, helped by the neighbors Orestasians, after an oracle by the god of Delphi, retrieved their land from the Spartans. Zur Ehre von Apollo errichteten sie den Tempel und sie widmeten ihn oder weihten ihn als Epikurios, was bedeutet hilfreich in Übeln des Krieges. 429 BC bei demselben Namen, unter demselben Namen. Sie widmeten ihm als einen therapeutischen Gott, weil sie es betrachteten, anschauten, dass sie von ihm gerettet wurden von tödlichen Krankheiten. Some architectural members uncovered in the Aether probably belonged to the archaic temple of the god, which had one or two buildings phased around 600 and 500 BC. The temple of the classical period that the visitors enjoy today combines several archaic characteristics influenced by the conservative religious tradition of the Arcadians and the new features of the classical era. The building is made of local grey limestone, while parts of the roof, the capitals of the cellar, and the sculptured decoration are made of marble. The classical temple was erected on the bedrock of a specially built terrace. Like several other temples of Arcadia, is orientated north-south instead of the usual east-west, probably because of some local tradition. The monument is unique as it combines elements of the three architectural orders of antiquity. It is Doric, peripteral, distyle in antis, with pronaos, cella, adyton, and opisthodomus. The temple has 6 columns on the short and 15 on the long sides, instead of the period's usual ratio 6 mal 13. That feature gives the temple its characteristic elongated shape, a memory of the archaic temples. A Doric frieze of undecorated metopes and triglyphs ran along the outer facades. Only the inner metopes, auch nur die inneren Metopen der kurzen Seite wurden dekoriert. Diese an dem Pronaos haben Bilder von Apollons Return to Olympus, von den Ländern jenseits des Nordens, Hyperton die Hyperborea in Greek. And those of the Opisthodomus represented the capture of the daughter of the Messenian king Leukippos by the Dioskuroi. The pediments may have been undecorated. The most eminent decorative feature of the temple was the marble Ionic frieze, supported by the Ionic half columns in the cellar, Paionios, who created in Olympia the splendid statue of Nike, was probably the sculptor of the frieze. The frieze was 13.1 meter long and consisted of 23 marble slabs, 12 of which depicted the battle between Greeks and Amazons, while the remaining 11 showed the battle between Lapids and Centaurs. During the first systematic excavation of the temple held by foreign antiquaries in 1812, the slabs were discovered under various architectural members. In the same survey was found the oldest so far known in the history of Greek architecture Corinthian capital, but has not survived. After its looting by the so-called excavators, the frieze and other sculptures of the temple had been transferred in England 1814 and resulted in the British Museum, where are now exposed. Faszinierend, würde Spock sagen. Lapiten und Zentauren auf der linken Seite und rechts Griechen gegen Amazonen. Typisch. Nur hat die Amazone gar keinen Amazonenschild, aber die hat wenigstens einen phrygischen Helm auf. Was das ist, weiß ich nicht. Irgendeine Totenmaske vielleicht. Und hier Kolonnade der Pronaos. Genau, also die Propyläen, dann kommt die Cella in der Mitte. Das Adyton ist hier nicht ganz hinten, doch schon ganz hinten, aber davor gelagert ist nochmal, oder dahinter gelagert ist nochmal das Opisthodomos. Da oben auch das übliche Drama.